I think as a youth athlete right now, something is definitely getting neglected in kind of 90% of what you see and what you talk about on social media. When you look at your sport, you look at training, you look in the gym, all this stuff about optimization and nailing all these different supplements and all this fancy kind of stuff. And that kind of boils down to just the hard yakka and going and doing uncomfortable stuff. As a rugby player, as an athlete, you're going to have to go into the trenches when you're in your sport and also in your training. And I think so many people are kind of trying to weasel their way out of doing the tough work by, optimizing this special off feet or, some little like special loophole. And unfortunately, sometimes there is just no special loophole. You've got to go out and you do need to do the hard work. And I think that there presents itself a really great opportunity for like young athletes to know that if they, get good at executing simple plans and they don't get too deep into optimization and they nail the basics and they go out and they, ruthlessly do their training and really execute and really, attack their training, they're going to be so far ahead of these kids that are sitting on their phones and worrying about what magnesium supplement they're going to take before they go to bed to try and make sure they get 10 hours when you're there, getting up in the morning, gymming, and then going and getting and doing a long run or, doing your speed session or whatever it may be. You're actually executing something and they're just thinking about doing it. So, I think that presents a, really great opportunity to make sure that, just because you're thinking about something, you're not executing it. You've actually got to go and execute the hard yakka. And I think hard yakka is a skill in itself, and getting used to that is really important, especially for youth athletes.